Right, we are back. Episode 4 of the Shack Report.
5.
5.
Good alphabet.
Yeah, good alphabet.
Someone commented on your on episode 4 alphabet. Laughing emoji.
Intro.
So, episode 5, and we have just wrapped up, or I did nothing. You just wrapped up on International Heritage Day,
Yes.
it's called in South Africa.
International Heritage Day in South Africa is the day that... is the day that the South African government basically encourage all the people to celebrate everything South African. So celebrate the culture. So this includes obviously barbecuing or...
They've got a big barbecue culture in South Africa.
Massive, yeah. But obviously they refer to it as braai.
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 What does braai actually mean then?
I think it's got something to do with the wood.
Better
they
than that.
use.
I think you should try and do a South African accent.
Oh, no.
Last week was an Australian accent. No? Give that one a pass?
No, I can't do it.
It's just bizarre. Do you know what? You've got to give it to him. Leonardo DiCaprio in a Blood Diamond is very... you would think he was
Yeah.
South African in that film.
Yeah, I
love that.
I wouldn't bastardise a South African accent.
It's just so
couldn't
hard,
do
isn't
it.
it? Like, some of them you could take on and even do a crap one, but
Yeah.
this is just a no-no.
Yeah.
But talking of South Africans, who was that hottie we had on earlier?
Mr.
I was
Stereo Girl.
I was watching on my phone. I was like, "Whoa! You didn't tell me he was going to be on it."
Well, he don't look like that on the packets, does he, of the sausages?
Do you know what? My favourite part of today's Instagram live was when Hillary, I think it was Hillary, said, "So why is it just you on the packets?"
Yeah.
Because it was him and the other
With
guy.
your chiselled jaw.
Yeah, you.
Yeah.
Why are you Mr. Handsome on the packet and not you, and the other guy? It's like Mr. Handsome and the other dude.
So, Hellbent is
Yeah, you
owned
should
by
probably explain.
Lewis Ludger and, apologies if I get this complete pronunciation wrong, Schalk van der Muur, South African rugby players basically who now live in Ireland and play for Ulster. I think Lewis still plays for Ulster and Shaq's now.
Which one's my new husband?
Lewis.
He's hot.
Scarlett Johansson, if you're free,
What's that got to do with it?
we can swap. We can do a wife swap. You
Oh.
can go with
Oh,
Lewis.
was that you being funny?
Yeah, and I'll
Oh.
have Scarlett Johansson.
Probably missed the joke.
But yeah,
It's tumbleweed.
Lewis is very very chiselled, and he's on the pack of the sausages, and poor Schalk, he's not. And Hillary kind of said like, why? And he's like, well, I was told that I'm not playing, so I can't be on the sausages. But he's like, yeah.
He's just not hot like
No.
the hot one.
So basically, if Hillary and I owned a sausage company, I'd be on the packet. Hillary wouldn't be on the packet.
You and Hillary owned a sausage company, we'd be in trouble.
Yeah.
You wouldn't sell anything, it'll be in your
Yeah.
freezer.
I'd be like, where's all the stock gone? I can't be eating it.
But it was a good episode, you enjoyed it?
Yeah, it's wicked. And at the end, I got to speak to CJ Stander, bizarrely.
Who's that? Should I know who that
Yeah,
is?
basically he's like
Is it something to do with rugby?
Yeah, he's like
Right.
the so he's a British and Irish Lion legend, and he plays for the Ireland international team. A great rugby player, and yeah, what a top bloke. South African, had little. Well, I say little. His barbecue. I messaged him after the show actually and said I don't get jealous of many people's barbecue setups, but he had a grill that was like the width of this table. It was massive, like big brick.
Was this in his house?
In his house, yeah, outdoor bit of his house, all built in, like, and it.
Because the two fellas that I did watch,
Yeah.
I mean, they're pretty impressive machines, aren't they? Those, is it called a braai?
A braai, yeah.
They're pretty impressive. I mean, they had two going, didn't they? They said that one was for atmosphere,
yeah,
and
one's
the
for
other one
cooking.
was for cooking. Is that a normal thing, or?
Well, I suppose. I would imagine it didn't get very cold in South Africa, so you wouldn't need fire for heat.
No, but atmosphere, isn't that just for show?
Yeah.
But it looked pretty epic, and
Yeah,
we
it
would
looked
sort of
pretty
sat
good.
there and yeah.
But they were at a barbecue retailer, Go Barbecue in Ireland, so they were obviously showing off the grills. But yeah, braais are like, seems to be quite up and coming. Like, people seem to be getting them in their gardens, but they're massive, aren't they? You know, like,
Yeah, you're not getting one.
nah. I wouldn't know where to put it. It's
No,
like,
but if someone offered you one, you would blatantly go, "You're right,"
I'd have to move some
without
stuff.
even thinking Hayley's gonna lose her fucking mind.
Stop swearing. Got to edit it out now. Yeah, it would be moving stuff around to fit the bra in. So, what are you going to do?
Not get one.
No.
But you've got a rather nice T-shirt on, which I'm definitely gonna snare.
You've got one?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, there's two. This is the extra large and there's a large one.
I did actually make a comment on, because Wolfpack were following the Instagram live.
Yep.
So I said, Wolfpack, remember the wives in future.
Yeah, well, judging on what Lewis was saying as well, his wife has had quite an instrumental part in getting them to, a bit like you with
Another comment that I made.
Jack's Meat Shack. Look,
It's always the wives.
always the wives kicking the butts to get the men to do some stuff. But yeah, Wolfpack Lager, they actually sponsored the show, so they sent us bottles of beer and stuff. Amazing beer. They do a Pilsner and a Lager, but that is actually owned by two ex-South African rugby players, one of which was Alistair Hargreaves, who came on the Afterburn, spoke to Hillary. They've got two physical premises now, one in Holland Park, another in, it escapes me, but two bars, Wolfpack Lager. So yeah, hence the T-shirt.
I really like it.
It's
I
wicked,
do like
isn't
a wolf.
Yeah, I like it, and the
Do
hats
like
are good as well.
Wolfy T-shirt. But getting back to the food that you cooked today, that was pretty nice. I don't eat sausages. The beef sausages weren't they, with like a South African, not marinade, spice mix in it.
Yeah, but they're like, I suppose like their version of a Cumberland, a Boerewors, which is like
I thought they were better than Cumberland. I've got to say they were thinner.
Yeah.
They were thinner. They were more like a chipolata size, weren't they?
Yeah.
In the little spiral, but it wasn't. The spice wasn't offensive. Like it wasn't like, oh my god, that's so spicy.
It's like proper South African. It's like
Talking of spice, you smell wife's breath today.
yeah, it's powerful. What'd you feed her? Like doner kebab or something?
No, I made her homemade hummus. We had garlic in
Oh,
it.
Jesus Christ! Yeah.
Every time she burped, I was like,
She could kill a dozen vampires. It's
poor
pretty
little,
strong.
poor little thing. I might have to dial back the garlic.
But she can try some Boerewors tomorrow.
Well,
'Cause
if she's lucky, if there's any left.
But you loved them, didn't you? Because you obviously scrutinised the packets of stuff, and you was like, oh, these are actually
I
pretty
don't do that.
pretty good for you because like they're
I
obviously-
do, because normally, let's be honest, normally what happens is you eat a lot of crap on Thursdays. It's a lot of
it's always a lot of meat,
fatty meats,
fatty
and
steaks
my little stomach just can't handle that. It just doesn't sit right with me. So normally I put chicken in the oven.
yeah.
I do like my chicken. Our 5 subscribers will know that I often talk about chicken.
Fan of chickens.
But when I looked at the back of the packets, I was like, no, I think I'll have a little bit of this.
Yeah.
And I did. I had a bit of burger and I had a bit of sausage.
Yeah.
And I was very happy with that.
Yeah, because the burgers again, they're all made from Irish beef. No they say like, no pork fat because sometimes you get a beef burger and they cut it with like a load of rusk and like things like that. And it's,
Listen, anything with that man on the packet, I'm game. I'm in.
yeah,
I'm in.
He's a handsome fella.
So moving on, because Paul says we've got to wrap it up quickly.
25 minutes.
25 minutes.
20
We've
minutes.
got down
And,
to 25 minutes.
20 minutes and pulls out. He's like, see you later.
KJ Battles is on the list.
Yeah, man. I filmed this ages ago now, so.
I think is it really sunny as well with it? And now
Well, no, it
it's
was,
getting colder.
I filmed it like 7 o'clock at night and it was bright sunshine, which
Do you want to
is.
explain what KJ Battles is?
Yeah, so Kamado Joe, I'm part of the Fire Squad, and as part of, well, because we can't do any physical demos this year, a load of stuff's been organised online. So we're doing KJ battles, so we're doing like chef versus chef. So I called out Chef Tom from All Things Barbecue because I like a challenge.
And Chef Tom's awesome.
And Chef Tom's pretty cool, yeah.
We love you, Chef Tom.
Lobster dance, Chef Tom.
Lobster dance.
Have you not seen his lobster dance? Lobster roll dance? Video.
What?
It's like a lobster dance.
How's it go?
Like that. Yeah, he made lobster rolls in one of his videos and he just does a little dance. And I was like, yeah, that's the man after my own heart, bit of two-step.
I'm going to look that up later.
Yeah, it's
I love Chef
the
Tom.
lobster roll video. But yeah, we filmed a video. We did it via Zoom. So Ben Forte, who is the like social media manager for Kamado Joe, he hosted it, and then myself and Chef Tom we connected via Zoom, and we basically like did a cook-off.
It was really
And
clever,
we did
actually.
breakfast.
It was
But
really clever.
He's in. Where's he in?
I don't know, somewhere in America.
Kansas. He's in like Kansas, something like that. So it was 7 o'clock at night here, but for him it was like 12 o'clock in the afternoon.
So you had a Brinner, didn't you?
I had a Brinner, yeah. And obviously you was like getting Ivy to bed, so I was out in the garden cooking breakfast on the barbecue, and he did.
It was a bit of a bizarre
tacos.
evening, wasn't it? Yeah, so he did breakfast tacos. You did an English fryer.
Yeah.
Both on Kamados.
Yeah.
And then is there a winner? Or is it just like all for fun?
Yeah.
Everyone, is it like being at school sports day where everyone gets a medal?
There's no I'm team, but you both win or whatever, some crap.
Yeah, that made loads of sense. Good England, Jack.
But but it's funny because I had like my iPhone on a tripod, and I had like my old iPhone on another tripod, but was like weighed because it was windy, so I weighed it down with like a bag of like wood chips or whatever. Chef Tom comes along with like his whole production team. He's got like 4K cameras and people with boom mics and all this. And I was like, I just got to like turn my phone around.
Oh, you can't make it up. Oh dear.
But I won.
Did you though?
No, I don't know.
Did you? I'd see. This is the thing. I don't think you can beat an English fry up.
It's
It
a
does.
thing of beauty.
It really, really makes me laugh when you see people from around the world. I've watched loads of YouTube videos of like particularly Americans trying an English fry up for the first time and just not being able to get their head around things like baked beans and eggs on the same. When if you put what they call blood sausage in it as well, that it just blows their mind. And the crap that they come out, they don't even have proper sausages, do they?
But that's, I mean, you can't have an English fry up in America because you can't.
You can't get sausages. They have links, don't they? Do you know? Whenever we go to the Californian supermarkets, all you can get.
Yeah.
You can get them.
They do breakfast sausage, but it comes in like a burger patty. But
That's not the same,
and it's not
is
the
it?
same. Like it's not the same.
It's not the same.
And baked beans, they don't have baked beans. They
don't have Heinz.
No.
They have vegetarian beans, but aren't all beans vegetarian?
Yeah, exactly. It's not. Yeah,
It's
not
all
meat,
very
is
bizarre. All very bizarre.
And then, bacon.
And bacon. They don't have the loin on their bacon either, do they? Unless you get Canadian bacon.
Canadian bacon, yeah, but you'd think people would smoke their own bacon out there. Like streaky bacon's lovely. Don't get me wrong, it has its place, but
the point I'm making, because you're going off on a fucking tangent again, is I don't think. Please don't burp on our podcast.
Sorry.
I don't think you can beat an English fry up.
No.
I think it's the best breakfast in the world. Tacos, yeah, alright, they're quite good.
It's more of a lunch thing, though, isn't it?
You can't beat a fry up.
Yeah, you can't. It's just we wouldn't cook tacos for breakfast here. Like you just wouldn't.
No, I think it's where you're from, isn't it? Like, you can't beat an English fry up.
Nah, English fry up, round a toast, to a toast.
So when is the KJ battle actually airing?
Tomorrow night. So it is the 24th now. So
Are they all airing tomorrow or just yours?
No, it's done a week by week. So I'm the last week. So the last week is.
So by the time this comes out, it will already be on there. And can they pick it up?
Yep. So on Kamado Joe's Instagram page, on YouTube, and I think I actually put them onto.
And will you repost it?
I'll repost it as well on my site. But there's already been 3 weeks. So you had DJ Barbecue and Shropshire Lad did burgers. You had Smoking Elk and Only Slagging did beef mince, and Eric Gephardt and Skipper Ruts Barbecue did seafood. So yeah, you had a whole week of us Kamado Joe Fire Squad doing cooks.
All doing breakfast, so just different meals or what?
No, different meals. So yeah, first week was fish, then they had mince, and then you had burgers.
You didn't get a bad deal out of that, did you?
Yeah,
really?
didn't, yeah. But we only had 10 minutes.
I wouldn't have wanted to have fish, that would have been a bit shit.
10 minutes to do fish, it's hard.
10 minutes, you do well to do a fry up in
Yeah.
10 minutes, to be fair.
Yeah.
Anyway, moving on the list.
On the list.
So I wanted to talk about some stuff that's on Netflix at the moment.
A lot of barbecue stuff.
There's
drops.
a lot, yeah. So it's obviously getting bigger here. So the first one is Barbecue Showdown, the American Barbecue Showdown. So we watched the first episode of that. What did you think?
Where did they get these people from? Where did they get these people?
I thought the same thing. I was like, we've got Mr. T, we've got some old lady
With pearls around her neck.
with pearls round her neck, and then the woman in it. Oh, I just wanted to wring her neck because I was like, you're supposed to be representing women in barbecue here, and all she did was piss and moan. They didn't have the right pork. I normally do it all night long, and then it's a fucking competition.
It's a game show.
It's
yeah.
a game show. It was totally... And then you had the old hillbilly on there, didn't you? What's he doing
who
on there?
had a heart attack and can't eat salt.
What is he
What is
doing
he
on
doing?
there? I was scratching my noggin thinking, what is going on with this?
Yeah.
And that Melissa Cookston, I know she's really famous, but would you look at her and think, yeah, she's a barbecue professional?
No.
She looks like...
Yeah, it's like someone's auntie.
Did she? Oh, it's a bizarre programme.
Yeah.
Mr. T got kicked off, didn't he?
Because he...
Oh, pitiful!
Because he messed up his... he
It
burnt stuff, didn't he? He's
He had too much smoke.
Oh, yeah.
And he's supposed to be like people that... These are people that have won competitions. And the one that won the first one was the guy that's never been in a competition before. But to be fair, his didn't look good.
I think he's going to win it. You talk about...
Bit-
I can't think his name. The Jamaican guy.
Oh,
Yeah,
bit jerk chicken.
Yeah, lives in Jamaica, moved to...
I
like,
love his
Atlanta.
story. I love his story. I love the way that he's mixing parts of
Yeah.
his heritage in with what he cooks, and he really tries, doesn't he? He really thinks about what he's doing. Oh yeah, his food looked good.
I think he's going to win it, yeah, because the other ones are
It's
just a
very
bit...
early days, but I don't think his competition's very strong. If I'm honest, that woman, she pissed me off.
Which one, though?
She's wearing a red top.
Oh, her, yeah.
The frumpy dumpy one.
Yeah, that's strange.
I don't mean to be, but I don't mean to be mean, but I was just like, what the fuck is this bird doing on it? She is just miserable.
That's what I mean, the whole of America, and then they're like the contestants. But it's like really well put together. They must have put a big load of cash behind it, because they had everything.
Like Melissa Cookson's quite famous.
Yeah.
So it's
But the kit they had, each one of them had like Traeger, they had big green
yeah,
eggs,
yeah.
they had like
they had
kettles.
got like a whole meat locker
Yeah,
full
the
of
meat.
And that's what I mean, meat locker full of meat. And the woman's moaning.
Yeah.
Exactly, like the rest of them got it to be a canned chicken. Get that done in a couple of hours.
But actually, that other woman had an 8-bone tomahawk roast, and that was her meat that she had to cook for like 50 people. I was like, that's
No,
easy.
that's the second episode.
Oh, second episode,
We're talking about the first episode.
But yeah, like...
the old lady, she didn't, with the pearls, she didn't do too bad. She did see the plank of salmon.
Yeah.
Just got adapt and overcome. Anyway, it's a good programme though. It's not bad, is it? If you like a bit of barbecue.
I tell you what, really well put together. And since, I mean, the last one we had
I
in
wanted
the UK...
Mr. T to stay in it, even though I didn't like him that much. Because
strange,
it's just funny.
Strange group of people. And 4 hosts as well. Like, do you need 4 hosts for a show like that?
Probably not.
Probably not.
2 of us is enough.
Exactly.
Sorry, our 5 subscribers.
Yeah.
And then the chef show's back. Jon Favreau.
I love a bit of Jon Favreau. And what's the guy's name? The chef, the other guy.
I always forget. He's pretty cool though.
Yeah, he's wicked.
I didn't really think much of Jon Favreau until I started watching that.
Jon Favreau's amazing.
I didn't not like him. I just thought he was just happy.
But
that's all I just see.
I suppose that's what you're known for. But without Jon Favreau, we wouldn't have the Marvel Universe, because he directed Iron Man, and that was such a success.
You can have a geek out now, aren't you?
As well, for one thing that I love more than barbecue, it's the Marvel Universe.
Comic books.
Love it.
I normally get told off for calling them comic books.
They're graphic novels!
Yeah. But I'm looking forward to it. We haven't watched that one yet.
No.
We'll get into that one.
Yeah,
he does do some good stuff on that.
Oh, and he has some proper
I liked when
celebrities
he
on there.
had Tom Holland, Spider-Man.
Yeah, Tom
they had
Holland.
him around the table. He's so cute.
Yeah, Robert Downey Jr. they had on there, didn't they?
Yeah, it's a good one. It's a good one. We like the chef show.
Yeah, chef show's
So we'll
good.
start watching that and then talk shit about it, I think, in weeks to come.
Good shit though, not bad shit.
Yep. And then the next thing on my list is chili con carne. Everywhere I go at the moment, it's chili con carne. So on the seasonings page that we've got on Instagram, all of our Instagrammers are tagging us in their chilies at the moment.
Well, I suppose
we've had chili chips, we've had keto chilies, we've had proper chili con carne with rice. I just thought I'd just talk about it really, because I love chili con carne. What's the best way to make a chili con carne?
See, I love a like beef chili, something like chuck steak or...
I was just about to say the best one I think you've ever done was the chuck steak chili.
Yeah, chuck steak was wicked.
Now, so traditionally it's done with minced beef.
Minced beef, yeah.
But we have done it with beef shin.
Beef, yeah, you know what? Someone asked that on the thing
That is good.
about beef shin.
Chuck steak.
Yeah, chuck
So
steak's good.
basically like a cheap cut of steak that's slow cooked for a long time. Stick it in the slow cooker.
Yep.
With some nicely caramelised onions.
Be kind to your onions.
Be kind to your onions with your favourite chili con carne mix.
Yep.
Jack's Meat Dust is very good for
This
that,
is very
but
good,
you
yeah.
can get other mixes. With the tin tomatoes, beans or no beans, you're a beans or no beans guy.
Butter beans.
It's a bizarre choice.
Yeah.
But does taste good.
It
I've
works
got to
because
give
they
that.
take on so much flavour.
Yeah.
And it just makes it like massive baked beans. They're
Yeah.
wicked.
Better than kidney beans, I've
Yeah,
got to say.
much
I
better.
don't think kidney beans taste of anything. I don't really get them.
They're a bit like they go a bit bullety.
Do you
They're a
know
bit
what?
hard.
It's one of those things, as I've got older, that I thought, what's the fucking point of that? You know, like, you just take it as granted that you have kidney beans in your chilli, so you just eat it.
But that's a proper old school
But
thing to
now I
have,
think,
isn't it?
why put kidney beans in your chilli? Because they don't taste of nothing.
No.
So you go for butter beans, people.
But a proper like Texas chili is meat only. No beans or nothing. It's just meat. Meat.
Meat. Cheese.
But I think you need something more than that.
Cheese.
Yeah. Nice sprinkling of cheese.
Sour cream.
Oh yeah. And
You can tell it's getting colder now.
yeah, people are going for those sorts of meals.
And yeah, loaded fries. People are putting their chili on loaded fries. That looks good too. Because there's another thing, I don't really get rice. Don't understand it.
Oh, see, rice is.
I don't
some
get it. It
things
don't
is
taste like
lovely.
nothing. It tastes like clouds.
Tastes like clouds.
It does.
Rice is nice though.
No.
With certain things, you need a bit of rice.
I can't read your writing.
I wrote their names. Look, Schalk Vandermeer and Lewis Ludger. Heritage Days equals celebration of culture, because we couldn't actually remember what it meant. So why lie? Just tell
But before we go, I have to humbly apologise, don't I?
me. Why?
Because I royally took the piss out of you last week for coming out with an Australianism that
Oh yeah,
I was absolutely convinced did not exist.
yeah, and it
And
did.
then Old Hills to the rescue, weren't they?
So we said about bogans.
Bogan. I was like, what? But according to Hillary, yes, it is. It is a slang word
Yeah.
to describe a certain type of person
Yeah,
in
like-
Australia.
Chavvy people in Australia, and he also said about squinters.
Oh, I liked this.
Yeah.
Can you remember it?
So it's something like where they live. So they live in the country, and
The sun shines in their
yeah,
eyes
to
on their
get
way
to work, they have to drive in from the country to the city, and it's like where the sun faces. So to drive in there to squint their eyes. So they're called squinters, which is wicked. I love
Brilliant.
it.
I love Hillary.
Yeah.
Hillary, we love you. You're awesome. Thank you for sending that bit.
We love Hillary and we love Penny. She's awesome as
We
well.
love Penny too. But
Love-
that's it for episode 5.
Yeah.
So
So that was the week that
please
has
like
been.
and subscribe. We've got loads to talk about in the next couple of weeks. There's loads of barbecue stuff on TV at the moment.
Yeah, and at the end of this video, we'll put the link for our latest chili recipe. We did a smoked boneless beef rib chili with butter beans. It's amazing.
And if you're a normal person that has stuff to do in the evenings, you'll be pleased to know that Fiery Thursdays is no more, and it's turning into
Sizzling Saturdays.
as of the
3rd of October.
So catch it, subscribe to this because
Yeah.
we want to be famous and get loads of money so Ivy can never have to work and just be a rich bitch.
Yeah. And if you struggling with watching this whilst driving, you're like, I can't watch YouTube and drive my car. I don't have a Tesla.
Get on Spotify, people.
Spotify. We're on Spotify, Anchor Podcast, Google Podcast, all these, basically. Google it and it'll come
I'm
up.
glad you do all that stuff.
But the link will be below and you can listen to us to your heart's content.
So, till next week. Bye.